Good morning, bitch. Yes, I am your Judy on duty, and this is the Good Morning, Bitch Show. Yes, and I'm here alongside my two co-hosts for right now, okay? Just for right now, because D is late. He's saying he's stuck in traffic. No, he's stuck behind that building getting his dick sucked. I'm a crackhead. Okay.
Oh my God.
So here we go. So I'm here with my co-host Semi-Automatic.
Hey, boys.
Yes, and y'all know the ridiculous Ron is
What
here.
up, though?
Yes, and we're still waiting on D. Okay, I don't know if he down at the welfare building or he just in traffic. But today is a beautiful day. Hold on, before we get into anything, I want to ask you something, Ron.
Yes, sir.
You know Jay-Z been getting bashed on the internet because he dressed up for Halloween.
I saw his costume, but I didn't know he was getting bashed.
Yeah, they was basically saying that what is he doing dressing up for Halloween? He's supposed to be a thug, and some people was like, he's a father now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what do you think about that? Would you dress up for Halloween for your kid?
Hell yeah, I do all type of shit if I had a kid.
I mean, you dressed up now.
Hey, Jay-Z been doing that though. This not his first shit because he dressed up like the king of from Coming to America last year.
They say that's Beyonce making him do that. Would you do it for your wife?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, do all type of shit for their girls and guys, man.
You're not wrong with that.
Dude's bad.
How do you feel about that semi-automatic?
I don't see what's the big problem. God damn it. If you want to dress up for Halloween, do your shit.
Right.
I don't give a fuck if you got a child or not.
Right.
If that's what you want to do is your prerogative.
Right.
Fuck
There
it.
comes a point in your life where you have to grow the fuck up.
How can you be a thug 24/7 when you got a little girl?
Yeah. They want him to be a thug for the rest of his life. They be like, Jigga who? Jigga what? They want him to be a thug.
Come on,
you
man.
know what?
Yeah.
I got time for that. He been on his grown man shit. He is a hustler.
He's a grown ass man now. He's a father.
Shit, okay?
Yes. Sometimes,
get over it.
Sometimes, you know, when you get a wife and you start to form a family, that changes you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As a person.
And then it was some fly shit. It ain't like he dressing up as no corny shit. Like he was a king.
No, that was last year. This year he was a Ken doll.
A Ken doll.
A Ken doll.
I thought they did like the 80s.
I'm pretty sure he made it fly though.
No, he was a Ken doll. You know, Ken dolls are normally people that are models.
Right.
Okay, Jay-Z should have been a Cabbage Patch doll.
And I would have
But I love Jigga.
That would have been real cute for him
I'm
though.
just fucking with you, Jigga. Jigga who? Jigga what? I'm just fucking with you.
You ain't shit.
All right, but let's keep this thing going. Simi, give us the world news.
Well, the world news is basically giving a bitch saying, ain't nobody got time for that.
Okay, what happened?
But it's not a regular bitch. It's a motherfucking operator, 911 operator, hanging up on people making emergency calls.
Why the fuck she do that?
I don't know. She's sick. What she basically said is, I just didn't feel like taking calls at that time. Her name is Krishanda Williams. She's 43 years old, and she's a Houston 911 call operator.
Wow.
Okay, she need to give that job up, bitch.
And basically, you know, they locked her up because after her supervisor knows a big amount of calls
that's been hanged up on
20 seconds or less.
So they putting you on hold and they hanging up on you?
Bitch, and not only is she not hanging up on the motherfucker, she taking deep sighs and she like, like I say, 911, police, you want ambulance? What do you want? You know, someone's been shot.
Wow.
And hang up, bitch. That's sick as shit.
That is.
The bitch been doing it from the span.
Bro, you making me laugh. No, you making me laugh because you laugh at the wrong shit. That's not funny. Somebody been shot. And they hang up.
Hang the fuck
That's
up.
not fucking
She did
funny.
it to the little Chinese man. His name was Han Lee.
Uh-huh.
And this was in March or whatever, 2016. This is like after when she really got caught up and they went back and realized it's been going on from like October 2015 to that March 2016 and shit.
So she hung up on the Chinese man.
Little Chinese man was going to try to win some pearls, going to buy a lottery ticket.
Right.
You know, he wanted to try to buy a lottery ticket.
Right.
And when he walked in, he noticed he walked in on an armed robbery.
Right.
Bitch, Lee got the fuck out of there. He heard the shots ring. Bitch jumped in his car, pulled off, and he decided to call 911.
Right.
Child, he called. She answered. Gave 911 emergency. What's your emergency? I just witnessed a robbery. Bitch, and hung up.
Wrong.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
No. Stop fucking laughing. That's not funny, bro.
No, but the reason why I'm laughing, that's some sick shit, man. A lot of people that died because of this lady.
Yeah, so why the fuck are you laughing?
And that's not okay. That's exactly what happened. The store owner of that particular store died. He got shot 4 to 5 times.
See,
damn.
And basically, Lee called twice, and she hung up on him again.
Was he speaking English, like, or did he call it?
Well, he was I think that it's already said they're going to use the Chinese man as one of the examples.
Right? They shouldn't have used.
So all the people. I'm saying all people. I'm talking about from. October 15, 2015 to March. It had to been the black people, white people. It was all type of people. She just didn't feel like taking calls. Why are you doing this job?
Right. Oh, D is here. He just walked in. He just walked in the middle of us talking about people hanging up.
Good fucking morning.
Yes.
What's up?
All right, we got a pink slip. We need you to sign after this over.
Oh, like, no. Have you on board?
Right.
But anyway, so
my good girlfriend Michelle said it's not funny. It's just funny the way Simi is saying it. She's taking up for Ron. Michelle, Ron's fucked up. He's fucked up. Okay.
It's not about delivery or all the time. It's about the message.
The message. Yeah. It's about the message.
And it was very funny how he presented that.
No, but
that's what she did.
She shouldn't have been hanging up on people. She locked up, right?
Yeah, she's definitely locked up.
She needs to be under the jail for real. She shouldn't be able to get no phone calls.
Yeah. But
she like hanging up on
But people. The thing is, it's a misdemeanor. What they saying basically is the hanging up on the emergency phone calls and all that. Right. The interference of is a misdemeanor. So
they're using it as a misdemeanor.
I mean, that's what they really.
No, that should be a federal. What is it called?
A felony.
A felony.
It should be because it's talking about people's lives. At the end of the day,
yeah, because you said somebody got killed, right?
Yeah,
so she should take that body because it was her fault.
Oh yes.
Awesome.
No, for real.
Judge Judy.
No, that bitch called me Judge Judy. No, bitch, for real.
No, but seriously, that's sick as shit. And then she really basically they just holding her to her case come up, but she don't have a lawyer.
She don't need a lawyer.
And seeing
everybody that she need to call. First of all, she shouldn't have access to a phone since the bitch like hanging up.
Yeah, because she don't feel like talking.
Yeah, she don't.
You want a phone call today?
No. Yeah, that's what they should say. That's what they should say to her.
The fuck wrong with you,
bitch? Yeah.
And then seeing that thing, they gonna get an interview, bitch. She didn't want to take a phone call. At least you have the liberty to actually deny an interview, bitch. Which you have a job to take emergency phone calls,
right? Oh my God. Thank you, Simeon, for that crazy story.
No problem.
All right, let's move on to the ridiculous Ron. What you got for us, Ron?
Kevin Gates, 6 months in jail for kicking female fan. Kevin Gates is going to do time for the crime of uploading a brutal kick on one of his fans after she tugged at his shorts.
Have you seen that video?
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw
it. And did you see he actually seen who it was, so he knew he wasn't in harm's way.
He mule kicked her.
Yeah, he kicked the shit out of her. He kicked her
the back joint.
Not the back joint, but front.
No, he kicked
vicious ass kick.
Yeah, he kicked the shit out of her. He kicked her like he was punting a motherfucking football. Yeah. He should do time. Why he do that? She was just excited.
See, that's the thing I really get confused about, man. You on tour. This man making seriously a lot of money doing what he do. Mm-hmm. And I understand his mind frame and what he stand for because I follow him on Instagram and I watch a lot of his interviews. I respect him as an artist and as a man and what he's saying, what he do. But sometimes, man, these dudes take it too far, man.
Yeah.
Like, Joe, you don't take that angle, man, because now he done fucked up his money. He got his wife and kids and shit, man. Now they, you know what I'm saying? Now they gotta do extra. Because you want to do some dumb shit, man.
Yeah, I mean,
but his excuse was he felt like he was in harm's way.
Oh, bitch, bye.
No, because if you see the video, all she did was tug at the shorts. He actually stepped back, looked at her, and seeing that it was a female, she was just excited. Then he went and kicked the shit out that bitch. She was a kick. He was a kicker on the football team.
But what he said was she was grabbing at his genitals though, and he kept telling her, my wife and my kids here up on stage, don't do that. And he said he told her a couple of times, and she kept doing it, and that's his reasoning for kicking.
Oh.
But either way, I mean, come
on,
man.
But that's two different stories. How you want to say that, but they go turn around and say that he feel like he was in harm's way.
If you feel like, first of all, by you being who you are, Kevin, people are excited to see you. So at the end of the day, they're going to, you know what I'm saying, reach at you, try to hug you and stuff like that. And if you feel like that you in an area where you're going to be reached and tugged at, just step the fuck back. He could have stayed in the middle of the stage.
Basically. That's really true.
That's all you have to do.
What do you expect?
You don't kick the people that pay their money to support you and show you love. That just simply shows that she was just excited to see you. Don't fucking do that.
That's sick.
You know what I'm saying? It comes times when I'm out and my Google girlfriends, they be like, Lonnie, let me get a picture. And they try to pull me from one Google girlfriend who's trying to take a picture of me. And I just say, hold on, y'all, hold on. I'm going to get to y'all in a minute. Let me get her. That's all you got to fucking do. Yeah. That's crazy. I don't like shit like that. But yeah, okay. So what happened? So he's doing time?
Yeah, he's doing 6 months for that. And like I say, man, that's just unfortunate, man. Because I like to see my brothers doing good out here, man. And just it takes, you can grind for 9 years and get to where you want to be. And all it takes is 5 seconds to fuck up your life, man.
Right.
Like you gotta really think a bit. Like we was talking about yesterday. When you start getting that money, you gotta move differently.
Right.
You gotta be on your P's and Q's because it can be taken away from you just like that, man.
Right.
That shit unfortunate. I hate shit like that.
Yes, that's true. Well, thank you, Kevin. If you don't want to be a rapper no more, just go audition on a football team. You fucking kicker. Okay, and I hope they kick his ass in jail. And he comes off as a positive dude, too. He comes off as a positive dude.
He comes off as a no-nonsense, positive dude. And he started taking his religion real serious, too. And went over there and visited Mecca. And he got down with that, man.
One of my Google girlfriends said, where was security when he kicked her? You know what I'm saying? Like the security could have pulled her back or something like that.
But she didn't do nothing for security. Security probably see that shit all the time. So it probably wasn't that urgent to feel like, you know.
It's like that. Come on.
Right. And one of my Google girlfriends said, is the girl that got kicked, is she suing?
Yeah, she appeared in court yesterday and testified against Kevin. Not yesterday, but I guess a couple of days ago.
She's suing. She appeared in court. That's right, bitch. Put on your good shit. Go get that coin. Yeah, put on your good shit. Yeah. You don't kick people.
She okay?
Now she's going to get your ticket sales, Kevin.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, don't do that.
No, I kicked her in the chest. In the stomach, chest area.
A reputation takes a lifetime to build, but seconds to destroy.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, when you do stupid ass shit.
When you do stupid shit, yeah. So what you got for us, D? Besides red eyes and feeling woozy.
No, I am, man.
What you got for us?
Blac Chyna's Halloween costume for her son has Tiger furious.
Oh, okay.
It says that Tyler dressed up as Rob Kardashian.
Do y'all think that's disrespectful?
I think it's hilarious.
Do you think it's disrespectful? So Blac Chyna, let me get this straight. Blac Chyna dressed her son, that's not Rob's son, as her baby. I mean, hold on. Blac Chyna dressed her son up as Rob, Tiger's son up as Rob. Now, as a father, would you be upset if...
I'd be outright, man.
You'll be upset? So you feel like Tiger have a reason to be upset?
Hell yeah. Man, y'all get real dirty, females and ladies, when y'all mad, man. That's dirty, man.
You think that was petty?
Yeah, he got to take his son trick-or-treating, and he taking his son trick-or-treating just as the man you dealing with now.
That's wild.
Yeah, that is crazy. Man. But you know what? He did some petty shit, you know. But, I mean, she got her lick back. It's no need to keep being...
Yeah, see, I don't know the backstory.
You know, petty about it. Because think about it. If they had a daughter and he dressed her up to look like Kylie, would she be upset?
But if she had a daughter, she still could dress him up to look like Rob, because Rob shaped like a woman.
You know,
it says, do y'all think Chyna used the Halloween to shade her ex Tiger?
Yeah.
They need to stop. It's so petty. And then you had seen the other thing when they did the birthday party for him and did the exact same thing.
Yeah.
But then Tiger and them just
you know what
like,
the problem is?
It's too much.
We do better.
It's little girls trying to be grown women. She's not a grown woman. She's a little girl. Yeah. That's something little girls do.
Yeah, it's about your mentality, not your age.
You don't do stuff like that. And then you putting the child in the middle of it. That's the thing that I hate.
Yeah,
you putting the child in the middle of it. Like
they
you don't use
like
your child as a weapon. You don't do that. That's not funny though. For real. That bitch is crazy.
It says,
you know what I'm saying? Her show need to be canceled.
It says it looks like the rapper might see it that way after the reality star dressed their son King Cairo at his request as Rob Kardashian for Halloween. According to some videos, Chyna posted it to Instagram. King specifically asked to go as his stepdad to be, Dodgers hat and all, because I like him. Well, Tiger didn't take too kindly to that and is reportedly furious.
But even if
Chyna
that's the case, if the little boy asks to dress up as Rob, even if that's the case, don't put it on a public platform.
Yeah,
don't put it on a public platform.
That boy did not ask the
You don't think
they think they just using that child.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, but even if they don't, That certain shit shouldn't just be exposed to the public.
How old
That's
is this
too
toddler?
sensitive right now.
How old is he?
First of all, I don't even know how old the little boy is, but what is he like?
I don't know how old he
6,
is. The
7,
question is how fucking
7.
old is China to be doing
I
shit
mean,
like
really,
that?
out of all these
She's the
cartoon
mother.
characters and all this stuff, he said, "I want to dress up as Robert Halloween." I don't believe that.
No, that's crazy.
Child.
Like that's just certain things that you
Child
don't do.
Oh
They
man.
shouldn't. There's certain things.
Yeah,
that you
and
want.
it says, man, Tiger thinks China is trying to make King forget that he's his father and slowly trying to replace him with Rob as the father figure. And it's so demeaning and below the belt, and Tiger's in shock. He can't believe it. Seeing King in that getup really hurt Tiger's soul.
Yeah,
He's
it
trying
should
to
hurt
stay
his
cool.
soul. That's
Yeah.
fucked up. Point blank period. That's fucked up. China shouldn't have did that.
I agree.
China
agree.
shouldn't have did that. You
Yeah.
gotta
It's
grow
petty.
up.
Yeah.
You gotta grow
It's
up.
petty.
Just put his
Yeah.
ass on child support. You know what I'm saying? Get what you need to get, and just, you know what I'm saying, make a healthy life for your child. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
he
Not
already
doing
done.
stuff like that.
He's branded into the circus now too.
That's crazy.
Because both
That's
his
crazy.
parents, so he already gonna get it.
Even someone said, even if he did ask, she should still be an adult and think about how petty that is. That's right. I agree with you. Somebody else said that's petty. That's right. Tiger should have cut that nonsense out. He's not a man. Either the boy let Callie diss China regularly. Okay, well, at the end of the day, whatever it is, if he let Callie diss China, if China dissing them, they need to handle it as adults and not put it on the public platform. See, this is what happens. We talk about it. The internet talk about it. They instigate the situation. People start feeling some type of way, so they feel like that they got to retaliate.
Yeah.
That's why you got to
Yeah.
keep shit in the privacy of your own home.
Yeah, putting that shit on
Yeah,
Instagram
because you
and
can't
all that
blame
shit.
people for talking about it. But if you
Yeah.
don't want nobody to talk about it, don't put the shit in the
out
public
there. Yeah.
site.
Or make
Yeah.
yourself look like a fool.
Yeah.
Don't bring the kids in.
Because everybody look dumb as shit in this situation.
Don't bring the kids.
And
Yeah,
it's giving me
this
a
whole-
headache. I don't want to talk about it no more.
Yeah.
But, you know,
All right, let's
that's
talk about
crazy.
something else then. It says
Child.
this Orlando substitute teacher allegedly got a student drunk and had sex with him.
Say it again.
This Orlando substitute teacher allegedly got a student drunk and had sex with him. Man, what the fuck was these teachers when I was in school, man?
See, and you know that's what I have a problem. That's what I have a problem with. That's what I have a problem with. See, say no to drugs, people out there in Zamunda. See, that's what I have a problem with. Guys will honor if a female teacher was to do something sexual to their son. But guys will hate for a male teacher to do something sexual to their daughter. Rape is rape.
Yeah.
Taking advantage of is taking advantage of.
You
know what I'm saying? Violation is violation. It's all wrong. Anything done without will is all wrong. You know what I'm saying? That bitch should be arrested. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a shit.
I don't give a fuck if she a woman or not. That's violation. You know what I'm saying?
Dang, she got him drunk.
And she got him tipsy.
Oh,
so what
man.
happened? Give us more on this situation.
Child.
It says on Friday, the Orlando police arrested a 28-year-old substitute teacher for allegedly giving a student alcohol and having sex with him. Alicia Bromfield currently faces charges of unlawful sex with a minor and contributing to the delinquence of a minor. She met the student when she was a substitute at Crenshaw School in Gothica. Before meeting up with the unidentified 16-year-old male. Damn.
He was 16?
16.
How old was she?
28.
16 and 28. You like this story. Look at you. You like this story. No, you a fucking creep. You a creep. That shit ain't cool.
I'm just saying, when you in high school and you a male, you have that one teacher that you want, or you always like. We all had one.
But that don't make it
You
right.
all
And
had
see,
one?
it's a double
yeah.
standard
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, that don't make it right. That does not make it right.
Well,
That does not make it right. That does not make it right. Y'all think that's fun. That's not make it right. It's rape. And see, you under the influence, you feeling it. Ooh, you up behind shit, you feeling it.
I ain't even smoked
you
today.
ain't.
I ain't even smoked yet.
That's a good thing. He's been blessed. And she probably got every STD in the world in her booty.
I'm not saying.
She's sick.
No, I'm not saying that this is
Sick
right.
in
I'm
the
not saying
head.
it's right. But
It's
I'm
not
just saying. I'm saying, but coming from a male's perspective, like when I was in high school, I had a couple teachers.
Don't say coming from a male perspective.
Man,
say
Say
my perspective.
Yeah, say coming from your perspective because
it's been more than me.
An adult perspective would be like, that's violation to my child.
Of course.
That's violation.
Of course,
but at the same time, I understand what you're saying. But for her to do it, she initiated it. Okay, boys, that's what young boys do. They lust after. Of course, they saw a teacher.
Hold on, just don't put it on the little boys, because I remember conversations in high school when the girls was hitting the older male teachers too.
Right.
So it go both ways. I mean, that's just, I think it's wrong.
It is wrong. That's my whole point. That's wrong. She violated him. She should be in jail, regardless. But it's just weird and crazy. It upsets me. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know I'm talking to him. He dazed the fuck out.
I'm reading this part.
But it's weird that he praises that.
I'm reading this part.
No, I don't want you to read no more.
Because it's like,
no more.
It's like, no.
I don't know who the fuck you is. You ain't talking like Mike Tyson. I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck is going on in this show.
I know.
I'm ready to move on. The bitch should be arrested.
I know, right?
You ain't read like Mike Tyson. You dozing off and shit.
I'm not dozing off.
I'm dozing the fuck off.
I'm reading this.
I'm about to do something I've never done. Go to a commercial break. And I don't even know if we have commercials in this motherfucker. I think we agree. Oh, seriously.
Good fucking morning.
Good fucking morning. Yes.
Hey, I was just reading that. I was reading the rest of this because it's.
No, I don't want you to read no more. That's sick shit. That's sick. That bitch needs to be in jail.
What happened when she did? Like she's talking about took it to her apartment. Did she go to
jail though?
Yeah, she's awaiting trial, but you know what I'm saying. It hasn't been confirmed whether she has an attorney or not. But it says she took her back to her. She picked him up from his home, took her to her apartment, gave the student vodka until he said he was feeling drunk. After giving the man of alcohol, the two had sex, and then she took him back home.
Okay. Lock the fuck up. Put that bitch in the box in the janitor room in the jail cell. Fuck her.
Yes, exactly. Yes. That's me.
All right, so that's it for our stories today. Thank you for those of you that just joining in. Good fucking morning. And welcome to the Good Morning Bitch Show. Yes, and if you want to... Wrong. He's still fucking laughing. Get yourself together.
Hey, Lonnie.
I knew it was coming. I saw your face. Your face looked real fucking concerned.
I don't like shit like that. I don't like. Look, he's still fucking laughing.
Hey,
you ain't here crying. You get the fuck out.
Hey, Lonnie.
Y'all crazy. Y'all like crazy.
For real.
Here we go.
At Eastern, I went to Eastern, man. We had a few little teachers that, man. Yeah, you know man, they was nice. You know what I'm saying? That if they would have came at me, I would have told her so. I'm just being honest though, and I know it's a couple other dudes that went to school with me that felt the same way.
Okay, listen, Mike Tyson. Everybody don't have that same mindset.
No, I know.
There's some guys out here.
I respect it.
Yeah, but you gotta understand.
Why they can't respect my mindset?
But we talk about him. Okay, right now we're talking about the guy in the story. He got violated. You know what I'm saying? And that bitch needs to be in jail. Yeah. That's not a trophy for everybody as a young adult. I mean, as a young child to have sex with an adult. Some people really want to save themselves to merge and shit like that. People got goals.
It don't even say if he told or not. I want to know how they found out.
Well, however they found out, we glad they found out. And that bitch should be in the jail cell, in the janitor room, locked in a box, taking that with duct tape. For real. Seriously. All right, let's move on, okay? So today on the Good Morning Show, we're going to touch on a very serious topic. We have a special guest this morning. Yes, we do. Okay?
Special guest.
Yes, we do have a special guest. Now, our special guest is one of my good girlfriends. Her name is Danita, and she has a story that she would like to come out and share with all of you guys here. And I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this story. It's very touching. Now, I must admit, it's kind of hard for me to be the interviewer of this story because it's very touching to me, but I'm gonna try to do the best that I can do today. All right, without further ado, I want to bring out to our panel Danita. Come on out, Danita. Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning, bitch. Yes. Hey, Danita, first of all, I'm glad to see you smiling.
How you doing?
I'm glad to see you smiling.
It's been a long time since I've seen you.
I know. And you're still looking fabulous.
Thank you.
Now, for those of you that's joining us, you see Danita, she has on badges of her son. Danita, unfortunately, lost her son, and her son was 6 months old. and her son was murdered. Her son was murdered by is he your husband?
No, my boyfriend.
Yeah.
His mom, husband. So
Okay.
his stepdad.
Her son was murdered by her boyfriend's mother, husband. He was abused, and he was only 6 months years old.
Yes.
How you doing right now, Danita?
Right now, we just trying to get past everything that's coming up. We have a preliminary hearing on November 9th, and then we have the indictment on December 2nd. It's a struggle. We are getting through it every day, and we taking it, slow. Mornings and nights are the hardest, but I mean, we just got to get through it because we don't want to take the easy way out, So
right,
we're taking it one day at a time. It's really hard, the families fighting and everybody not on one accord. Some people think it was an accident. We think it was purposely done. We felt like he took our trust and ran with it and got us to trust him as much as possible. And then when we let our guard down, like, oh, he the grandfather, he's gonna be there, he love our son. He turned out his back on us and he killed him. He murdered him. Yeah.
So can you take us back to actually what happened the day that your son was murdered?
The day my son was murdered, it was my second day at my new job. It was on a Tuesday, the 11th. I got a phone call from my boyfriend, and when I got the phone call, he couldn't even talk. Like, he just said, babe. And at that moment, as a mother, like, my boyfriend, if something going on, he just spit it out, like, and he didn't. He hesitated, like, babe. So the first thing I could think of, what? Like, like I'm thinking automatically it's my son. He was like, babe, the baby. And he just, like, it was nothing in the phone. And I'm like, hello, like, what's going on? I'm like at Pentagon City. It's traffic. I'm driving on the side of the streets. I posted on Facebook. I got like 5 tickets. Like, I got to his house in 11 minutes. My part of the story, I was running to the ambulance. I was getting chased by the police. Like, they literally was trying to pull me over, but they noticed that we were going to the same area. When I got there, I was banging on the ambulance door, and I asked them, let me in, let me in. And the lady said, I'm not letting you in until you calm down. And I said, let me the fuck in. That's my baby.
Right.
And she said, okay, you have to calm down. She said, step down off the thing and we're going to let you in. So the beginning of the story, that's what happened when I called. But my boyfriend had walked in the door, and he said when he took 2 to 5 minutes to answer the door, and when he opened the door, he said, "Hey, what's up? Where the baby at?" He said he in the back sitting on the floor in the living room. He said he walked there and the baby was asleep. As a man, my boyfriend thinking, oh great, I'm gonna go home. He knocked out. I'm gonna take him in the house. He said he picked up a car seat, and my son don't sleep in the car seat, and he saw that my son wasn't moving. He said all he could think is like he really knocked out, and he said his stepfather looked at him and he panicked. He said he was sweating. By that time, he walking to the front. He thinking that he about to go to the car. He picked him up and his head fell back like this.
Oh my God.
He said he grabbed the baby from his stepfather like, you ain't even holding them right. Like, give him to me. He said he did like this, to see if my son was going to wake up, but my son never did. He just was laying there. He said he was like, the stepfather was still panicking. He hot. So he took him outside and he tried to open his eyes.
Oh! All right, we are back on the Good Morning Bitch Show. Yes. I'm sorry, I got a little emotional in here right now, but we're here with Danita, and Danita is sharing with us the story of her 6-month-old child, Demetria Hooper. Demetria Hooper. Demetri. Okay. Demetri Hooper, who was murdered by, what do you consider? His step-grandfather. So, why do you think that it was purposely done?
I feel like it was purposely done. Okay, we just got the detective called us and he said, well, we did find out he called 911, but he hung up. He left the phone on for like 2 seconds, and I just felt like if it wasn't purposely done, whatever he did to my son, he would have. I'm sorry, he would have called 911.
Right.
You know, that's what parents do. My son nose was stomped up. I'm like, you. I called my mother, Mom, you think I should call 911? This is my first baby. You know,
Right.
you so scared to hurt an infant. You so scared to,
Right.
you know,
Well,
anything
yeah.
to go wrong. He would have called 911. He didn't. He waited until his father got there. And honestly, if his father didn't notice him sleep and him not moving, he probably would have let my boyfriend take him home, lay him down, and him thinking he sleep the whole time. And then I got home. I honestly think that was his plan. But my boyfriend was observing our child and just noticed that he don't sleep in no car seat and he's not moving, you know. So that's when he panicked and he told him, you would have called 911 if it wasn't on purpose. Or
Right.
you know what I'm saying? He didn't. He hung up. The detective's like, I don't understand. He could have saved this baby. It takes 7 minutes for a baby to go brain dead.
Right.
He went down the street. He smoked with his friends. He brought another friend up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he relaxed as my son sat in the car seat and died.
Wow. That's sick.
So that's why I said that it was purposely done.
So where he at now?
So he is in jail right now. And he's been in jail since that night that my son, I actually said, I think y'all need to lock him up. When I walked in and I saw my son and I had told the doctor that I was like, his leg looked messed up. And she said, no, it's nothing wrong with his head. All of his damages are in his head. And I said, no, there's something wrong with my leg. She said, no, that's just baby fat. My son's leg was broke. My son rib cage was broke. My son's liver was lacerated. He had multiple brain injuries. He had a scar on the right side of his face, left side of his face that was unaccounted for. But his whole left side was messed up. You know what I'm saying? That's not an accident, you know. And no one should have to be proven innocent to show that that's guilty.
Right.
Like, at all. So that's
what did he actually do to the baby?
Well, they're just saying that he beat him. I mean, we can't really put out like nothing, but the trial's coming. So, but they're just saying he beat him. We don't know. He won't admit to what he did to the baby. He did say that he was playing with him, but he also said he was hot when he walked in the house. He also said he fell out of the car seat. He also said he was playing, throwing him up. My son liked to fly. So if y'all follow me on Facebook, you're going to see 1,000 videos of his father. We in the grocery store. You know, we outside. We at the playground. We at Thanksgiving, cookouts. I'm saying Thanksgiving, I'm sorry. Cookouts, anything. You see my son flying. So he said he was throwing him up and his head hit the fan. And that's why they were saying, okay, well, that sounds realistic because he had blood throughout his brain. But then when they did the autopsy, they was like, nah, that's not what happened. That's probably what he did to try to cover it up.
Right.
You know, but that's not what happened.
So when you say the families are all at odds, you talking about your side of the family and his side of the family?
Yeah, because it was a lot of saying that it was an accident. And when you walked in and you saw my son lying on that bed, it's just like, how could you think this was an accident, you know? So that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, some people don't know what to say out their mouth. And my grandmother always told me, if you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all.
That's
and
right.
if you see somebody hurting and you feel a certain type of, walk away from it because it's not your time to say what you think.
Right.
Go around the people that believe what you believe, but don't say it around a circle of people that's crying over a 6-month baby that didn't deserve this. Like,
Right.
you know,
Right.
So that's where
Right.
the families, you know, were clashing at and stuff like that.
Now, is your family upset at your baby father because do they anybody fault your baby father for
Not
this?
at all, because it's something that we couldn't control.
Right.
Our son never spent the night out with nobody but his grandparents and my best friend. 3 times. My son was 6 months. There's some people out here that had their kids with their aunts, uncles, grandparents every single day. We had our son. We went to work every morning, every night, or because I worked at Nordstrom's at the time, to supply for our child. We bought a house in January for our son. That house don't feel the same. You know, my family opened him with open arms. Like, you know, when they call me, you want to come over to eat. My mother cooked Sunday dinner. You want bring Leonard with you. You know, it's not his fault. He was a great father. You can see that in pictures, and pictures don't lie. I mean, some people, but you can see it in videos. Like, you know, we loved each other. That was my high school best friend.
Right.
I say we graduated together.
Right.
No.
So no one's on your side of the family upset with him. That's good.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: has the step grandfather ever watched Dimitri before?
He watched them with the sister or the mother. This was the first time that his dad, Leonard, that's my boyfriend name, ever called Marquis to pick our son up by himself.
Right.
Yeah. That was the first time that he ever been with him for an hour and a half that I haven't known of.
Right. So when you say you want justice for your son, what are you actually saying? You want him to get life, the death penalty? What is it? What's your definition of justice for your son?
My justice is not gonna happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
I keep telling people, I say justice because he do need to stay in jail. They don't need to give him the lowest, you know, they need to give him a long time. He's a coward. He's not going to be able to take the time that they give him, but they need to pack more on top of that. I will never get justice. You know, I say justice because I'm fighting for my son, and there's females out here that don't even know that they're about to start fighting too. After my son died, I heard about like 9 more stories. You know what I'm saying? People are not. People say I'm gonna be overprotective. I was overprotective. Overprotective don't work. You know, it's nothing that you can do. Overprotective. I was overprotective.
Right. That's what you're supposed to do.
You know, but that was his grandfather, and I was told to love him. My story to everybody: when you feel negative energy from somebody, don't let. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
That's crazy, man.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Donnell, can we get her some tissue? It's okay.
I love you.
I love you too. You're very strong.
Thank you.
You're very strong. It's okay. I know it's hard. You're very strong. You're very strong.
Thank you.
Very strong. It's okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're very strong.
But you have no signs of when someone's trying to hurt your child, especially if it was a snake. And I swear, he was a snake. He smiled in our face. He came to our cookouts. He came Mother's Day cookouts. It was our first Mother's Day. Sorry, thank you. Our first Mother's Day. Our first Father's Day. Our first summer in our house. He came to all of that. He was a snake, and we was blinded by it. That man was the devil, you know. And it's no signs to the devil. It's just happened. So if you feel a certain type of way about somebody, stick with that and don't let anyone change your mind about that. And I was trying to accept him because his wife wanted me to accept him. But me and my boyfriend already had the understanding in February that we didn't want him around our son, and we should have stuck to that.
Right. And what actually made you feel like you didn't want him around your son? My
mom had 4 boys. My mother never called my brothers niggas.
Right.
My son was 2 months and he called him a nigga. He was like, "What's up, little nigga?" And I said, "I'm sorry." Like, I just stopped him. "I'm sorry. I wasn't raised that way. I don't want you to call my son a nigga." Right. I don't want him growing up thinking that he have to answer to that.
Right.
And he kirked out. What man, y'all females, like, you know, like, y'all do too much, blah, blah, blah. And I'm his grandfather. I said, you could be his grandfather, but don't call him a nigga. Call him Dimitri. I wanted him to call him Dimitri. And when I went home, I told my boyfriend, I don't think I want him around a baby. You know, like, it's just what I feel. Like, it's something about him I'm not really feeling, you know. And my boyfriend was like, all right, you know, you don't want him around him, he don't gotta be around him. Like that. And then his mom said, no, this is first grandchild. I just think he was excited when he saw him. So, we gave it the benefit of the doubt. And the next time we saw him, he didn't call him a nigga. So, and then he started asking for him, or, I want to take him swimming. We went to Kings Dominion. We went to where we go, Ohio on a road trip. That's a 10-hour drive. We was in the car with this man with our son. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry.
It's okay.
We thought that he wasn't gonna hurt them. You know, we thought he loved them.
Right.
So how was
crazy,
I want to know how your relationship with his mom with
Right now we're not speaking because I'm a Taurus. If I believe something, that's what I believe. And nobody's gonna change my mind about what they believe. So we're not on the same page, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry. If that's what you believe, that's what you believe, but I don't believe it.
So she believed it was an accident.
When we were at the hospital, that's all she kept telling me. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm a grieving mom. I'm crying right now. My son is on life support. She kept saying, no, you have to think about it. If he was throwing the baby up, I'm not going to get in, you know what I'm saying? She was explaining and giving reason. That's not enough. My son is right here. I never seen this. I'm not expecting this. I didn't prepare for this, So we're not on the same page. And not only that is that, she didn't come to the funeral. That hurt me. This lady was my best friend, So it was just like from her being, from the day I found out I was pregnant on July 4th.
Who didn't come to the funeral?
His mom. I'm sorry.
Oh.
From the day I found out I was pregnant on July 4th, she has been by my side and never left it.
Did she give you reasons why she didn't come to the funeral?
No, we're not talking.
Oh, okay.
So what about him and his mom?
Previously it was good, but he haven't talked to her in a while, in like a week.
So your baby father
rocking with you. That's all
right. So like, where are you like now in your life, your space mentally? Do you think about having another child?
No, I don't think about having another child, but my boyfriend corrected me. He said, just not right now, I don't think about having another child. I'm afraid, I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't think about having another child. I don't think about someone else. My son, you should see his room. It was made for him. I can't imagine another child taking that spot. I mean, they're going to have to take the other room, the guest room. So I guess ain't no guests sleeping in that room. Like, we ain't going to have no guests. They're going to sleep on the couch. But I don't, not right now, no.
Right.
Yeah.
You probably need time to heal.
I do.
You need time to heal. I totally understand. Have this situation, I mean, I don't know your relationship with, God, but have this brought you closer to God, or was you already close to God?
I was already close to God.
Right.
Yeah. My mother had us in church since yay high, actually my grandmother and my mother. So yeah, I mean, I go to church every Sunday.
Right.
Ever since this happened. And before it happened, it's so funny because I used to work at Nordstrom's and they used to make me work one Sunday out of the month. Because I had told them, look, I'm not working Sundays. I go to church on Sundays.
Right.
So I always been in church.
Right.
Yeah. But definitely closer to God. And that's the only way to be. Because this ain't nobody but God get me through this.
Right.
I got a question. You and your baby father, y'all seeking like professional help as far as like therapy?
Yes, we are going to counseling and we are doing group. And then we also, I don't know if y'all been watching, but we do have like a mentor. I call him a mentor because you know how people just like come in your life and you ain't ask them to be there? Like, he's a great man. His name Christopher Tate. He do a lot of Facebook Lives like every day.
Right.
Like, one of the challenges that he gave us is that y'all lost a child, and I know holidays is coming up back to back to back, and y'all not going to want to do nothing. But I dare y'all to give kids candy. And I don't know if anybody following me, but we gave candy to the kids on Monday night and silly string them. We had a good time. But just like I was telling my mother, it helped for the moment. But when I went to sleep and I woke up the next day, it was all gone. What I just did or how I felt that night did not feel the same. All I can remember is that I still don't got my son, and I cried. I mean, I was bawling. Like, Mom, nothing. I'm going to write a book and my title going to be Nothing, because that's how I feel. Like, nothing is ever going to help this pain that I'm feeling in my heart. Like, as I'm crying, I'm bawling, crying. And then I hear a knock on the door. My mother like, calm down, Danita. I'm going to send somebody over there. I'm at work. I'm a leave. You need me to leave? I'm like, nah, I'm good. My best friend, today her birthday, Alicia Frazier. Shout out to Alicia Frazier. I
Happy
love
birthday,
you so
Alicia.
much.
Happy birthday.
She knocked on my door. And I was going through, I was hitting the bed, and I'm just like, nothing helps. Nothing. I'm going crazy. And she walked in, and I swear I needed that hug at the time.
Right. So your family and friends have been, really supportive. That's good. That's real good. That's
as soon as I called, they did. No questions asked. I ain't even call her, but she must have just felt it. Right. You know how they say God put the right people in your life, and when you going through something, that person just show up. You don't even gotta talk to them. She just showed up. Right. Y'all don't even know how good I felt to have her here.
Right. So what do you do on your regular days?
Right now, I'm just I do Lyft. I just started Lyft because I didn't go back to my job. I had just started the job on Monday. Dimitri got hurt on Tuesday. I didn't feel comfortable going back to my job. If I would have stayed at Nostrums, I would have been off on that Tuesday. I'm off every Tuesday. My son had doctor's appointments on Tuesdays, so I just said for now on, just give me Tuesdays off, so I won't have to worry about Tuesdays. And I just felt like it's just not right to go back to that job. So I'm just gonna put it in God's hands. And right now, I just been doing Lyft. I do hair, so I've been doing hair, and then my boyfriend holding me down like a man's supposed to.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good. So this situation, like it made y'all even stronger.
We were already strong. Okay. I can't remember one time that me and him have ever argued. Right. And when I say that, you can ask my best friend, her boyfriend, his mother, his uncle. You will never see us argue. That's how calm he is. Right. He let stuff go. Like, why you break that? Oh, sorry, I buy a new one. Like, right. He's just so calm. He's just that type of dude, and that's why I fell in love with him. So kind-hearted. But a lot of people take his love for granted. Right. Did you blame yourself for any of this, or did you? You do blame yourself in the beginning, but then when you realize it's just meant to happen, I always say I got 4 brothers, and 2 of my brothers are doing real bad right now. But I'm gonna just tell you about one of my brothers. He in 11th grade, and he texted me the other day. He said, "I don't think I could do it no more." He was like, "I stopped smoking for your son when I found out you was pregnant. I stopped smoking, and I tried to do better in school. I asked Mom to transfer me, and I just don't think that I could do it no more because he not here." And I said, "Well, if you can't do it for him, do it for me, because that's the next time I'm going to smile." And honestly, smile. You know what I'm saying? Because he graduate next year. And I said, let me smile at least one more time. And honestly, smile. So, my brothers, I feel like my son was here to help my brothers get through what they're going through. And I hope that they take it as a lesson learned that life is too short. Right. And respect your mother, respect your father, just because they telling you what to do. And it might seem like they bitching or they complaining. Respect that. Because look at me and Leonard, we wish that, I don't know if y'all saw my Facebook the other day, this girl was complaining about having to take her kids to go get a Halloween costume and go trick-or-treating. And I told her, she in my Lyft, in my car. I wish I could take my child Halloween. I wish I could switch places with you. She said, no, you don't. I'd rather be at home chilling with my boyfriend, watching TV. I got to take the kids to go get a costume. I said, my son died last month. You're so special and so ungrateful.
I live by that. It's a lot of people doing way worse than yourself. And it's just a blessing to wake up every morning. And that's for real. That's good advice you gave it on, man.
And she cried the whole time. I'm so sorry what you going through. I said, I only have a picture, and I got a picture in my car. Everybody on Lyft always say, your son's so beautiful. How old is he? And I always keep it right there because you never know who you got to help. Right. But this girl was so ungrateful. And I really hope that she went home and she kissed her kids, because kissing my son was the hardest thing I ever had to do when he was landing it. Was the worst.
A lot of my good girlfriends are asking, what's your Facebook name?
My Facebook name is my first name, Denita, Denita. Middle initial A, last name Whitaker, Whittaker. Denita A. Whitaker.
All right. Y'all got that? But Denita, you are very strong.
Thank you.
You are very, very strong, and I commend you.
Yeah.
And just by you being on this actual show, you're helping somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
You're helping somebody else. This was so hard for me to do. This was so hard for me to do, I must admit. And I just commend you for being able to have that courage to come on this platform and share your story. Because that may be your calling now to help other women that's going through this situation. You know what I'm saying? To be the voice, you know what I'm saying? To conceal or to comfort other people because you have firsthand experience. I commend you. If you ever need anything from me, you just give me a call. Anything.
Thank you.
I mean, anything. Like, I will help you in any way I can.
And it was a pleasure to meet you guys also.
I cannot imagine what you're going through. I cannot imagine what you're going through, but I could tell you that I will always be here for you.
Thank you.
I will always be here for you. Thank you so much for coming on. People are just saying, God bless you. They're praying for you. They're saying you're so strong. You're very beautiful.
Thank you.
You know, bless your heart. And I just say the same thing. I just really say the same thing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that's our show, Good Girlfriends. I gotta go. Everybody gotta go. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yes,
I appreciate y'all. I won't be on the air tomorrow because I'll be in LA tomorrow. And I'm so excited to be in LA on tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Till then, next time on the Good Morning Bitch Show. See y'all.
Peace.